is a quick video just to show you how to make quick updates and edits to your website. So if you go to your website, jarthess.com, to log into your website, you click / and then wp-admin, and that takes you to the login screen. Now I've given you your username and password, so if you enter those here and click login, this takes you into the dashboard of your website. You can hover over John A. Hess and then click on Visit Site, and this takes you to your website, but you have a few extra options at the top here. And if you hover over John A. Hess again and go to Dashboard, this takes you back into the dashboard. Now the main things that you're going to want to change on your website are your galleries, I imagine. So if we click on Envira Galleries on the left hand side, this takes you into the plugin that looks after your galleries on the website. So you can see we've got 3 separate ones, one for your recent work, one for your older work, and one for guest artists. If we click on recent work to have a look at how it's set up, and we can scroll down, you can see these are all your images. If we click on one of the images, you can see we've got the title in the top. This is the title that shows when you click onto the image. We've got alt text, which is just the name of your photo, and then we've got a URL. So if ever you wanted to share just this one image with somebody, you could copy that URL and that would take them straight to your image. Now you can move these around, so if you wanted to change the order, all you need to do is click on one and drag it into a different place. It's as easy as that, and so you can move any of these images around into a different order. You can edit the title by just going into it and changing it like this, and then if you click on Save Metadata, that will save it. At the moment I'll just click out of there. You can also scroll through on this screen to have a look at the different ones. And then we'll click on the X. So if you wanted to add a new image into this gallery, you can see here we've got select files from your computer, or you can just click and drag your photo in here. So we'll click on select files from your computer. And I've got all your images here. Now before adding them into your gallery, you might want to check the size. I've resized all of these images so that they're 1500 pixels wide. And then you click on the image that you want to add and then click on Open. You can see here that this is uploading the image. And once it's uploaded, it just pops it down here onto the bottom. So then you can drag it to where you want it to go. I'll just pop it here. And then if you click on Edit, this little Modify Image pencil will change the title to Demonstration Image. We'll change that too, and then we'll click on Save Metadata. Now if we close this by pressing on the X, and then we visit your website, and we'll have a look in recent work, and you can see it's added the new image in here. If we click on it, you can see we've got demonstration image here. So it's very straightforward to add a new image to your gallery. If we wanted to delete that image now, we'll go back into your dashboard, down to Envira Gallery and All Galleries. Select to edit recent work. And this is the image that we want to delete, and you would just click on the recycle bin, remove image from gallery. And then it says, are you sure you want to remove it? And yes, we are. We'll click on OK. And then just click on Update. and that will make the change. Now these are set up so you have separate galleries for each page. They're all set up in exactly the same way. So if you wanted to add a new image onto your older work gallery, you would just select the files from your computer in here. If you wanted to change any of the text on this page, you can see at the top we've got the option to edit with Elementor. If you click on that, this brings you into the editing screen. Now you would just scroll down until you get to the text and then click on the text box, and then you can edit the text within this text editor box on the left hand side. So if we wanted to add in, this is a test, and then you would click on update, and then if you click on this burger menu at the top and click on view page, you can see it's added this is a test into your text. And again, to take this out, you would click on edit with Elementor, scroll down to the text, select the box, and then delete the text from here. It won't change anything on the main website until you click on update, and that saves it. And then to go and view the page again, you click on view page. Now we could add more sections underneath this, and we could add different images, but for the moment, if you just wanted to change the text, that's how you do it. Now on these pages, the only thing that you do have are the galleries. And if we go in, I'll just show you how they are put in. If we click on this section here, you'll see that you've got a short code, which is Envira Gallery ID 125, and that is the number of the gallery that we have saved in the plugin. So you can just leave those as they are, and they'll automatically update if you make any changes in the plugin down here. Okay, John, they're the main changes that you might want to make to the website. There are a few maintenance sort of housekeeping updates to do from time to time. If we click on dashboard, come down to plugins. So these are the plugins that have been used to build your website, and from time to time they may have updates that need doing. You don't have any updates needed on your website at the moment, but I can show you how to update them by going on my website. So this is the back end of my website, and if you have a look at plugins here, you'll see I've got a little red circle with the number 1 in it, and that means there is one plugin that needs updating at the moment. If we look at yours, you'll see there's no red circle there. So if you came on to have a look at your website and you saw a red circle with a number in, that would mean that you have an update that needs to be done. And to do that, you can either scroll down and find the plugin that has an update. You can see here that it has a little brown box, says there is a new version available, and you can click on update now, or you can click on update available, and that will just show you any plugins that have an update needed. And to update it, you just click on update now. It doesn't take very long, and when it's ready, it just says updated, and you can see now that the red circle has disappeared. So that's how you would update any plugins that needed updating. The other thing that I wanted to show you is how to back up your website. I've created a backup of the website as it is now. If you did some work on it and you added a whole load of new images, it would be worth backing up your website. To do that, you go to the dashboard and scroll down to All-in-One WP Migration, and you click on Export To and select File. And this goes through and creates a complete backup of your whole website. So if there was a problem with your website or with the hosting, we'd be able to take this backup and recreate your site wherever you needed it to go. So it's well worth doing. As you can see here, it's now finished, and it flashes and tells you to download it. So I'm going to click on here, and then you can save it. I'm going to save it onto my desktop, and then close. And you can see it's not massive, it's 245 megabytes, and it's well worth doing from time to time. It's much quicker to reinstall a backup than it is to recreate the website. If we come down here, you can see we've got export, import, and backups, and it will just keep adding the backups to this section if you don't delete them. You only really need one backup on here, so we can delete this previous one by just coming along to delete and OK. And there we've got our latest backup ready for use if needed. So to log out of the admin of your website, you come up to Howdy John, it will say, and then scroll down to log out. And this takes you back to the login screen. And if you want to go back to your website, you could just delete that, and there you are. Okay, I hope that all makes sense and that you're happy with your website. But if you've got any questions at all, or if you need any other updates done, then give me a call or send me an email at any time. Okay, thanks, John. Bye.